right? Now, the first things first, we have learned parts of speech together, right? We've done parts of speech together, no? Yes? Did I teach you parts of speech? Yeah, okay. Please just refresh my memory a little. Okay, we've done parts of speech, we've done prepositions and conjunctions, right? We've done direct and indirect speech. Yes, we've done tenses. Yeah, no, in grammar section, I'm talking about grammar. Okay, in grammar section, these are the things that we've done already. Yes. Okay. So can I say that you very well understand what a subject is and what a predicate is, what verb is, what adverb and adjective are? Do you understand all this? Yes? Okay. Good. So basically, what is subject and predicate? See, subject is nothing but a person or a thing that we are talking about, and a predicate is anything that we are telling about that person or that thing for that matter. Yeah? Okay. For example, we becomes a subject, walk down the street is a predicate. The town becomes a subject, built a new jail is a predicate. The tiger will become the subject and attacked us will be the predicate, right? Yes? Okay. Now, let us look a little closer at how these sentences even are constructed. Yeah. So, can I say that this part is my noun? Yes. This is my verb, walked, right? Street is obviously another noun, correct? There is an adjective. Yes. Now, what is this word down? Obviously, it will be an adverb because walk down, no? So it's telling me about where I walk. Yeah. So now when we have a sentence like this, can I say that this word walked, okay, is appropriate to be used with the word we or not? Tell me yes or no. Is it appropriate for me to use the word walked with we? Yeah? Yes? Okay. All right. Fine. Can I also maybe say we walk fast? Is this also appropriate? Guys, yes, no? Yeah? Okay, fine, sure. Can I say we walks fast? No, right? No, right? So there is something that's wrong. I mean, at least maybe we don't know exactly what is wrong, but somehow we figured out that this does not make a lot of sense. Correct? Yeah. Now, the problem with it is that in that sentence, the subject and verb were not agreeing. All right. Now, what do these subject and verb have to agree about? Let us look at a few more examples. Okay. Let us say that he is good. Yeah. She dances well. Yeah. They sing, let's say again, well only. Okay. Or maybe I walk fast. Yeah. 0582. I think you by mistake turned your mic on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So can we say these sentences are correct? Yes. Now look at it. Look at it. Over here, this he is my noun. Actually, this is my pronoun. Yeah. So basically, this is my subject. and this part is my verb. 0582. Okay, no problem. So yes, as I was saying, over here, this part is my pronoun and is my verb, correct? Okay. What about here? She is my pronoun and dances is my verb, correct? They is my pronoun, which is nothing but my subject, okay? And sing is the verb. I becomes my pronoun and walk becomes my verb, yeah? Now, look at this. In all of these four sentences, there's one thing that we are able to observe. And that is whenever I'm having a pronoun or a noun, that's the subject basically in this case, in a singular form, okay, then obviously my verb is also becoming singular. Yes, Nalini, you're right. Okay, you're absolutely right. So if I have a singular subject, my verb is also becoming singular, and then I'm able to understand that that's correct. But what's the logic behind that? The logic is when you're looking at one person doing an action, that action also needs to be in the same magnitude. Okay, for example, maybe one person, let us say that she is a person. Okay, she could be dancing, right? Singing, or I'll say she dances, sings, and cooks. Okay, she dances, sings, and cooks. Now, not only this word she, but also these words dances, sings, and cooks should be able to tell us that only one person is doing them. Okay, is that clear? So, for us, always the subject and the verb need to agree in what? In number. That means if my subject is singular, then the verb is singular. Whereas if my subject is plural, then verb is also plural. Okay, are we clear with this part? Boys, girls, yes, no? Yeah, can I move forward? Okay, all right. So now, as I always say, there will always be rules in grammar, but I don't think we need to really bother about rules as rules. Let's learn them as logics. Okay, let's see what's the logic. Now, as I told you before, if one person is doing, then we'll need one action to be there. The verb also should tell us that only one person is doing it. Correct? For that, for me to be able to figure that out, the question now comes, how do we know if a verb is singular or plural? Okay, now see, both of us agreed, like all of us agreed to this thing that yes, if I have a singular subject, I'll use a singular verb. But how do you know which verb is singular? Subject, it's rather easy, right? See, because when I'm looking at a subject, yeah, it's rather easy. Usually what happens, maybe if I have something like pen, which is singular, yeah, I just add an S. I'll say pens. This becomes plural, right? Now, even if this is not the case, maybe you can have something like, city, and you remove this Y and add IES, correct? Yeah. Now, this is about subjects. And why is this so easy for subjects? Because most subjects are nouns or pronouns. Correct. What about verbs? Now, for verbs also we have a few rules. మనం కొన్ని విధాలుగా వాటిని plural and singular చేసుకోవచ్చు. But I will show you those rules. Don't worry. Don't think that I'm not going to show you those rules. I will show you those rules, but in a very simple manner here. Okay. If you are looking at a verb, it is ending with an S. Okay. This would 99% mean that it is singular. Okay. Yes, Manoj, you are right. Okay. Yeah. So in a very simple manner, if you are ending it with S, then it is singular. Okay. So you guys can maybe take a small table as such. Okay. Wherein we're having singular and plural, where nouns and verbs. Okay. So singular nouns do not have a S. Verbs singular do have an S. Plural nouns have an S. Plural verbs usually don't have an S. Okay. So you can take a small distinction like this. Yeah. So now, can you guys tell me what will be the answer for this? Obviously, it will be rights. Yeah. Okay. Correct. Good. So see, look at the few rules I told you now that I'll be showing you the rules. Yeah. If it's a normal verb, yeah, we'll just add S to the verb to make it singular. And for plural, we'll remove that S. Yeah. So if I have bake, bakes becomes a singular and bake becomes the plural. Now look, why am I using singular here and why am I using plural? If you see carefully, Daisy is the only one doing the action. So this is also a singular subject. And who is that singular subject? Daisy. Correct. What about here? The subject is plural subject. Yeah, plural subject ante more than one or many. Okay, so many ante plural anamata. Okay, yeah. ఎవరెవరు ఇక్కడ ప్లూరల్ అన్నప్పుడు సబ్జెక్ట్స్ మనం వీళ్ళిద్దరి గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం, రైట్? సో ద సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆర్ రాబర్ట్ and Cora. All right, so Robert and Cora both become your subject. That's why we are using a plural verb. Yes, am I clear? Now, another rule is about when to add es and when to drop es. So if it's ending with ch, usually we'll add es. Okay, like Matthew catches the ball because only one subject is there. Whereas when we have two subjects, it is catch the ball. Okay. Now, third thing is, why is it not sure? Okay. Third thing is when it's ending with y. Yeah. For normal singular, we'll put it as ies. We'll replace that y with ies. And for plural, we'll just leave it like that with that y only. Yeah. See. So I don't know why it was not showing, but okay. All right. So here, when we have try, yeah. So in singular, this try will become tries. For example, she tries very hard. Okay. Whereas it will be they try very hard. Okay. All right. So we clear with the first rule, right? We clear with that logic, no? Whenever we have a plural, we'll get a plural because that establishes multiple actions. Whenever we have a singular, we'll get singular because that establishes single action. Are we all clear with that? Yes, no? Yeah, Ramya says yes. Okay. Okay. All right, good. So the second part is about the plural part. Okay. We've already covered this rule. So can you tell me what will be the answer? This one, no? They, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, here's one exception. The exception is about when can some plurals be considered as singular. Okay, so if you're taking any kind of measurements, amounts or quantities, all right, they're always considered as singular. Though you might think that there are 50 rupees, it's considered as singular only. Okay, is that clear? Yeah. So it'll be is and is. Okay. Yeah. Now, whenever you have and, it's always going to be plural, Nana. Enduko chudandi. Let us say that there is one person, Ram, and another person, Sita. Okay. Identi anukodu, idi juttu. Okay, na? Yeah. So see my drawings, you know, no. So my drawings will be like this only. So if I have Ram and Sita together, if they are doing action, how many people are doing the action? Two people, no. So at the very least, even if I'm taking single people like this, okay, even in that case, and will become a multiple action. Okay, that means it will be a plural subject doing that action. Yes, so we'll need a plural verb. Okay, yeah. Now, obviously, if I add people onto either side, it will still increase the number of plurals. Yes. So, what will be the answer to this and this? Tell me quickly. Okay, yes, obviously, the doctoral student and the committee members, right. What about this? The baby and its toy are. Okay, good. Yeah. Now, one exception to that thing is when you have the title of a movie or maybe the name of a dish. Okay, when these things are there, usually they are using the same part and, but it's used as a single entity. Okay, for example, if I say Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. Okay, if I say Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, it does not mean that Harry Potter is one thing and Goblet of Fire is second thing, no? Yeah, this whole thing is one object or one noun. It's one name that we are giving, correct? That means it is a singular subject. Okay, so here it will be was. What about this part? This will be is. Am I right? Yes, no, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, the next rule is when we are taking or. Now, I'll try to once look at this thing a little bit conceptually. Let us say there's one person like this, and another person like this. Okay, scenario 1. Scenario 2. Okay. Now, if I say this person or this person, whomever you choose, obviously the action is being done only by one subject, correct? In this case, let's say case 1. Yeah, whomever you choose amongst them both, or అన్నప్పుడు ఎవరో ఒకరిని కదా మనం చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో వీళ్ళిద్దరిలోంచి నువ్వు ఎవరిని చూస్ చేసుకున్నా మీరు ఒక్క సబ్జెక్టే ఉంటాడు. దెల్ బి ఓన్లీ వన్ సబ్జెక్ట్, సింగులర్ సబ్జెక్ట్, కరెక్ట్? బట్ come here, if I'm choosing this guy, then it is singular subject, and if I'm choosing these people, then it will become plural subject, kada? Yes. So that is why we should be very, very careful when this statement or comes. Okay, or is a very important conditional that we are looking over here. All right. Now, so if we are talking about case 1, so if we are talking about case 1, what is case 1? Two singular subjects Okay, which are joined by an or. This is my case one. If there are two singular subjects, that means both the entities on either side of or are single subjects. In that case, definitely we will have to consider the subject as singular and hence the verb as singular. Okay, yeah, this is case one. For now, look at case one. I'll tell you what will happen to the case two. There's an effect called as parenthetical effect. I'll tell you about it. Okay, so look at the example. The chairperson, he is a singular subject, or the CEO, again a singular subject. So either this guy or this guy, that means one of them is going to do what? Approve, correct? So either this person or that person approves the proposal before proceeding. Okay, are we clear? Ramya, it will be approves, singular subject travel. Okay, yeah. Now look over here. This is our case 2. Now case 2 will be what? Either a single subject, okay, or multiple subjects. That means this is a plural subject, correct? So if we have something like this, you always have to first, step 1 is determine the location of verb. Determine the location of the verb. We found out that verb is here. Step 2, consider the subject closest to the verb. Okay, so if we are having this as the verb, what are our subjects? Either this or this, correct? Now, since committee members are closest to the verb, we will consider this subject as plural and hence the verb should also be plural. Are you getting it? Yeah. Look at this part, the committee members or the student writes. Now this part is our verb. No, we determine the location of the verb. Then we are looking, okay, about the subject. Since this is a singular subject, we'll have to use a singular verb. Okay, so look, these both are close by, no? Same with the case of this. So can you quickly tell me the answers for 1, 2, and 3? What about the third one, guys? Yes. So it'll be the committee members write, then it'll be writes, and then it'll be are. Okay, so it'll be write, writes, and are. Okay, are we clear so far? Any doubts anywhere? Is this easy to follow? Yeah, okay. But remember, this is a very important topic. The reason why it's important is because we will get somewhere around 1 to 5 questions from this topic. Okay, yeah, oh, all right, let's go forward. Now, this is your first in-class quiz. I will give you 10 minutes time to solve these 4. Okay, so solve them and then we'll discuss them more. Okay, yeah, come on, take it out. Okay, 2F0. I really think you have, just started singing by mistake. So Maybe if you can just not do that again. Okay, so a lot of you have given me your answers. Guys, please remember that the in-class quizzes are compulsory. Okay, these are not like the example questions that I'm asking you. In-class quizzes are compulsory, as in we will be checking the chat for how many of you have answered. All right, okay. Anyways, now the first option is polar bears dash left-handed. Okay, now since we have bears, that is plural. So definitely we are going to say that it is going to be R. Okay, next. Either Shreya or her parents dash going to fly to Mumbai. Now our verb location is here, correct? And this is a plural subject. So we'll need a plural verb. So we'll go with verb. Okay. Next, 2 kgs dash not a very heavy weight to lift in the gym. Forget about how many kgs it is. Mana weight kada ettutnam. Yes. So if I am replacing this 2 kgs, very simply think, if I am replacing this 2 kgs with it, what will I use? Is, no? So definitely it's going to be is. All right. Yeah, collective noun will be singular, but this is not collective noun. Shri, you're right about collective noun being singular, but 2 kgs is not collective noun. 2 kgs, this 2 is just an adjective, no? Kada? ఏమో నాకైతే అలాగే అనిపిస్తోంది. నువ్వు ఒకసారి చూసి నాకు చెప్పు తర్వాత. ఓకే, యా. Now what about this one? A journey of 1,000 miles dash with a blister. Is this a plural subject or a singular subject? Yeah, this is also a singular subject. Why? Because we are looking at journey. Okay. we don't actually care how many miles. Yeah. Now, one interesting part. Did I ever teach you about modifiers? Now, since we've done the whole grammar together, did I ever tell you about modifiers? Okay. Cheppen kada. So now, can you realize that this part is a modifier? Did you realize that? Yeah. So always when you're getting modifiers, no, remove that part from your consideration because that is not the actual subject. గుర్తుంచుకోండి ఎప్పుడైనా modifiers అంటే ఏంటి మనకి extra information only. Okay? Yeah. Okay, good. So what will this be? This will be begins. So what were our answers here? The answer key will be B, B, A and D. Yeah, how many of you got this correct? How many of you got all of these four correct? Can you just raise your hands? Those of you who got all the four of them correct? Yeah, okay. Is committee singular or plural? So think about it this way. ఇప్పుడు కమిటీలోని 6 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు అనుకో, ఓకేనా? ఈ మెంబర్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో ద మెంబర్స్ ఆర్ ప్లూరల్, బట్ కమిటీ, ద నౌన్ కమిటీ ఇన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ is singular. Okay, Manoj Babu? Yeah, because committee is a collective noun kada anduku. Okay, all right. Okay, good guys. Those of you who have raised your hands, please put them down. Chusano. Nice, good, very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Just give me one moment, guys. One moment, I'll be back. Yeah, thank you for waiting. Someone had come at the gate, so I had to just check. Okay, so as we were looking at now, so far we've seen only one subject, one verb. Okay, in this context, now we are going to look at one subject, multiple verbs. Okay, by the way, please be advised that you can have any number of subjects and any number of verbs. Okay, but the important part is the corresponding subjects and verbs should agree. Okay, corresponding subject and verbs should agree with each other. Inken kaadu. Okay, yeah. So let us look here. Here, can I say that this is my main subject, interviews? Yes, whatever we are telling about the interviews, no? Yes or no? So in that case, if this is our main subject, is this a plural subject or singular subject? This is definitely a plural subject. How did we get to know that? Because of this S. Yeah, okay. So if I have one plural subject, all the verbs that are corresponding to this subject should become plural. Okay, so what are the verbs that are corresponding? Are is here, yeah, and then allow is here. So in our answer, we'll be taking interviews are one way to collect data and allow researchers to gain an in-depth understanding of participants. Okay, very good, nice. So what about here? Here an assumption is a singular subject. So we'll be using is and is. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Next, look at this one and tell me what will be the answer. Let's see how many of you will get this correct. Basically, do you know that all of you are wrong? All of you are saying are no. Yeah, Abba? Ante you're wrong anagani is change chestara. Okay, very nice. See, I'll tell you the problem. So the problem happens between these two things. There's a process called as translation. Yes, Manoj, you're right. You should be removing the modifier. Okay. There's a thing called as translation, and then there is something called as transliteration. Okay. Transliteration is changing into another language as it is. Okay. Translation is understanding and changing the essence into another language. Okay. If you translate this and transliterate it, there'll be a difference. Now, ideally, there should be no difference, but there is a difference because of our human bias in understanding. Okay. The transliteration for this will be a student to committee members to పాటు ఎక్సైటెడ్ గా డాష్ ఉన్నాడు లేకపోతే ఉన్నారు. which one will it be? ఉన్నాడా ఉన్నారా ఏంటవుతుంది? ఉన్నాడు కదా. Yeah, that means it's singular, no? Yes or no? Yeah, so that is why it will be is none. Always remember. See, even when you are doing it back into Telugu, see, none of us are native English speakers. Okay, even I am not a native English speaker, no? Yeah. So for us, all English is a second language. English is not even a second language to us. In fact, it's a foreign language to us. Okay. Yeah. So whenever we are learning this foreign language, it's common for us to transliterate it back into our language. Yeah. A lot of you people will go wrong with this part as well as. Okay. I am pretty sure at least a few of you must have changed this to and in your mind. Avuna kada? How many of you have done that? Tell me honestly. How? Yeah? Is someone trying to speak? Someone trying to tell me something? Who is it? Yeah, 0508. Is there something you want to tell me? 0508, are you in the class? Right. So, as I was saying, yeah. So, yes, some of you have put this as and, no, you should not. Now, that is where the transliteration becomes into translation. You are taking the essence, you are just taking what you understood. You're not actually taking what is there. Okay. So, if you're making such mistakes, your entire question will go wrong. Okay. So, yeah, what will be the answer? Answer will be is. What about here, Jack as well as his friends? Okay. So, this part is a modifier. If I remove it, I will actually be able to check what is my correct answer. Yeah, it'll be is. But even keeping that with what do you say? Even if you keep it there and you check, then also you should be able to get the correct answer. Okay, you got the logic for this? Yeah. Okay, what about this? Strategies is a plural subject, so we need a plural verb. Yeah. Okay, let's go forward. Now see, do you guys have an idea of what are indefinite pronouns? Do you guys know what indefinite pronouns are? People? No? Okay, no problem. I'll tell you. So, when we are talking about indefinite pronouns, See, obviously you guys know what pronouns are. These are words that replace nouns. Correct. So what is indefinite? Usually when I have a noun, let us say that Praddy is a noun, right? So Praddy is teaching. So if usually I have a noun like this and I'm replacing it with a pronoun, yeah, saying that he is teaching, I know exactly whom this pronoun is talking about, or I know exactly whom this pronoun is used for. Yeah, but let us assume that there are 5 people. Okay, and I'm saying each of them is ready. Can you tell me which one am I talking about? Can you tell me whom exactly am I talking about? No, right? Yeah, that is why we call them as indefinite. Okay, so they are pronouns, they are replacing some noun, but we don't exactly know which noun they are replacing or whom they are directed at. Okay, yeah, now are you all clear about what indefinite pronouns are? Yeah, so that's a concept, simple concept. I think now if we have to look forward towards a few questions of this sort, each of the participants was or were, what will happen? It will be was. Okay, so all indefinite pronouns are going to become singular subjects. Since they are singular subjects, we'll take singular verb. Yeah, so come on, quickly tell me the answers for this and this. This will be was. And what about this? Hey, why will it be neither alternate or a hypothesis? It'll be was na varravadu. Okay, yeah. Next one. I will offer a $5 gift card to everybody who participates. Yes? Okay, good. What about these three? Can you guys give me the answers for this one first? Yeah, no one was available to meet. What about this one? Yes, everyone is supposed to dance. This will also be, each one of these questions is difficult. So you guys are all able to follow subject verb agreement. It's comfortable, it's easy enough, right? No doubt so far, no? Yeah, okay, good. Now, whenever you have things like education, diabetes, and all, though they are uncountable, as in you cannot count education. No, you cannot say this much education is the key to success. You cannot say this much education is key to success. It's different for different people. But whenever you have nouns like this, you will consider them to be singular subjects. Okay, yeah. So uncountable nouns are usually singular subjects. All right. So what will happen to this? Education is the key to success. All right. It won't be effect, it will be effects. Diabetes affects many people around the world. Because see, this diabetes is the name of the disease, no, but it's still one disease. Am I right? Don't get, ayo. Give me one moment. All right. Yeah. So don't get confused because of this S. Diabetes is one disease. So it will be singular subject. Okay. And hence it will be effects. The research I found on the topic was limited. Okay. Yeah. All right. What about these two? Can you give me the answers to this and this? The group, very good. It'll be meets every week. Yeah, what about this one? The committee agrees on the quality of writing. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now remember, someone in this class only told collective nouns. These are your collective nouns, correct? The group, the committee, and all. Yeah. And what are we taking it as? We are taking it as a singular subject. All right. Okay. Yeah. So here we have the in-class quiz 3. Yeah, I think the time is 2:54. You guys, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys can take maybe 10 minutes. Yes, we'll meet again at 3:04. Yeah, you guys can start. Right. So, one. Yeah. So, as we were discussing, the first one will be the manager along with his subordinate. So, this part is clearly a modifier. So, if we just remove this part from here, the primary subject is manager, which is nothing but a singular subject. So answer will be is. Yeah. Okay. Next one, everyone. Obviously, again is. Why? Reason is this is an indefinite pronoun. Yeah. What about here? The flock of sheep. Now, this word, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this, but for those who don't know, flock is a collection of sheep. Does anyone know what you call for a collection of bees? I'll give you a hint. It starts with S and ends with M. Yeah, all indefinite pronouns you'll use singular verb only. 469, you missed one letter. Yeah, swarm. Good, Sirisha. It is swarm of bees. Now, what about fish? What's the collective noun for fish? Again, I'll give you a hint. It starts with C. Yeah, very good. It's a school of fish. Yeah. What about here? The team is confident of winning. Correct? Yeah. So, what are the answers? A, B, sorry, a flock of sheep was attacked. So, A, B, A, A. So, how many of you got all the four correct? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have a good number of corrects. Fine. Fair enough. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. So you can take another 5 minutes for this. All right. Now, see, in these kind of questions, what I would suggest you to do is first identify all the subjects. Okay. Second, identify all corresponding verbs. Then match. Okay. That'll be easy. All right. Yeah. You guys can start. Okay, so 2 or 4. A lot of you have gone with 4. Few of you have gone with 2. So let's look at the others. So initially, if we look at the first subject that we come across is humanity. Yeah, and humanity is a singular subject, correct? So obviously, this is again a singular subject, singular subject, singular subject. So we'll need a singular verb. This is a plural verb. This is a singular verb. This is a plural verb. Since we have a plural verb with singular subject, definitely this and this we can take off. Yes, am I right so far? Avuna kada? Yeah, okay. Next enti, humanity owes a deep debt of gratitude to scientists whose labors and sacrifices, yeah, whose labors and sacrifices has led to, okay, whose labors and sacrifices has led to many useful discoveries and inventions, which has done so much to alleviate human pain and discomfort. Okay. Now, the big problem, the very big problem with this second sentence is that the second set of subjects is labors and sacrifices. Correct? So now this part is nothing but a plural subject, correct? Yeah? Uh-huh. No, labor. What labor plural is? Here we are not talking about that labor. Here the labor means work. Here the labor means work. Do you say works? Works అంటాం కదా నాన్న అలాగే లేబర్స్ ఓకే నువ్వు నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు నీ డౌట్ ఏంటి ఆర్ యూ టెలింగ్ మీ అబౌట్ ఇట్ ఆర్ యూ ఆస్కింగ్ మీ సంథింగ్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఓకే no then it will be labors is correct only, don't worry, that part is correct only. Okay, now here labors and sacrifices because of this and is a plural. Okay, so we need to have a plural verb. It won't be has led, it will be have led, have done. So your answer 4 will be correct. Okay, all right. Come on, again, take 10 minutes. Yeah, then we'll meet with the answer. Look, it's actually a difficult exercise only. It's not very easy because you have multiple things you have to check for. Okay, so please take some time and do it properly. Okay, yeah. If you have any doubts, guys, others, please type in your doubts. Nalini, now tell me, Nana. Once ask properly doubt in laborers kada ante కదా నీ doubt. Yeah, ఇప్పుడు నేను నీకు ఒకటి చెప్తాను నేను లేబర్ ఓకే వేరు లేబరర్ వేరు ఓకేనా దీనికి ఎస్ వస్తుంది దీనికి ఎస్ వస్తుంది లేబర్ అంటే పని వర్క్ లేబరర్ అంటే పని చేసేవాడు వర్కర్ ఓకే సో మనం వర్క్స్ అంటాం కదా అలాగే లేబర్స్ అవుతుంది వర్కర్స్ అంటాం కదా అలాగే లేబరర్స్ అవుతుంది ఓకే ఓకేనా all right, yeah, the rest of you guys can go ahead. Yeah. So a lot of you are confused between 2 and 3 is what I can understand from your answers. So let's look at the four options and let's see how they go. Okay. These tests prove. Okay. So starting lone chodandi, the first thing, obviously we have tests, correct? So can I say that this is a plural subject? So obviously I'll need a plural verb, no? Definitely 4 and 1 are not plural verbs, correct? See, this is a singular verb and this also a singular verb. This is a plural verb. This is a plural verb. Next, these tests prove the value of placebos because approximately 5% of the patients taking them are cured, even though the placebos are made from substances that have been carefully selected to be useless. Now tell me one small thing. When I'm having this phrase, 5% of XYZ, okay? Uh, should I be focusing on this 5% or should I be focusing on this XYZ? The 5%, no? Yeah, obviously, no. Why? Because whenever I see of something, I can understand that maybe this is a modifier. Yes. Now, 5% as a measurement should be singular, correct? So we'll have to take answer to be third one. Okay. Simply was out, was cured. ఓకేనా ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే మీరు ఇంకోటి చూసుకోవాలి సరిగ్గా అంటే cured is past. You can't say are cured. You can say have been cured. ఓకేనా కానీ are cured అని చెప్పలేం. Okay. All right. Yeah. Next one. Come on. Again, you have 10 minutes. You guys can go ahead. Yeah. So as we were looking at it, everyday things start to feel timeless when they have an aura of mystery, a woman's foot, a family on a beach. These scenes could be from any decade. Okay. Hmm. Now, obviously, if we say everyday things, yeah, is it plural or is it singular? Definitely plural, right? Yeah. So, can we say that it will not be starts? Yeah. This part is gone. All right. So, next what? Everyday things start to feel timeless when, obviously, if it is things, you're going to have. Okay, so when they have an aura of mystery, a woman's foot, a family on the beach. This, again, now here, this is a problem. Okay, what should it be? It should be these. Yeah. And here it is everyday thing. So even third one is gone. The second also we eliminate. Obviously, the answer is fourth. Oh, previous question. Huh? This question. Pavan, are you asking about this question? Yeah, okay. What happened in this question? I didn't get you. Pavan, can you unmute yourself and once say third option, second line? Huh? Okay. 5% of the patients taking them was cured even though the placebos are made from substances. Okay, that has been is given. Oh, I didn't see this part. Sorry. Okay, that has been carefully selected to be useless. Okay.
Actually, no option is perfect, sir.
Yeah, then no option is correct.
Second
Sorry?
option, in the second option was not correct, sir. In the third,
Yeah, that's what R undi ikkada. R is wrong. Ikkada was unnadi, was is correct, but this should be have, right? Have been carefully selected to be useless. Okay, I did not see this has. I'm sorry. నేను ఇక్కడ దాకా చూసి ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఏమొచ్చి ఇక్కడ దాకా ఏమొచ్చి అన్ని చేంజెస్ దొరికేసాయి కదా సో ఇట్స్ కరెక్ట్ అని నేను పెట్టేసుకున్నాను ఓకే నో 5% ఆఫ్ ద పేషెంట్స్ of taking them because approximately 5% of the patients taking them are cured. See, in that case, the best option is 2. If he is asking us to select the best option amongst the 4, then in this case, definitely it will be 2. Okay, it won't be 3. Yes, it will be a passive form. Okay, ఎందుకంటే మనకి ఇక్కడ హ్యాస్ డెఫినెట్ గా రాకూడదు when it's a plural thing. Okay, yeah, my bad. I did not see this part at all. I saw until here, and because there were changes, I was like, okay, this is correct. But yes, I have not seen that. I'm so sorry. Just give me one moment here. Yeah. So Pavan, you are asking how R justifies, sir. Hey, that's what even I've been thinking. But maybe in this case, have you come across these sentences ever? Wait, give me one moment. What do we say? Do we say you are cured? Or do we say you were cured? Yeah. I think we say you are cured, no? yes. ఎందుకంటామంటే ఇక్కడ you is also considered to be plural only. All right, you in English is both singular and plural. Kada? In that case, the only explanation why R is correct in this part will be if we are also considering that this entire thing is a subject. Okay, Pawan, are you with me? Yes. So instead of considering this part to be a modifier, what? Someone saying something in the chat. It usually takes a plural one when followed by of plus a plural noun. Huh? Okay, this is new. 1 minute, let me just clearly look at what Sirisha is saying. It's followed by of plus a plural noun. Okay. And it takes a singular verb when it's followed by of plus a singular noun. Okay. So are you trying to tell me that it depends on the modifier? That's what he's trying to say. So if this noun itself, which is the extra information itself, is plural, then I'll consider this as plural. Is that what you're trying to say? Yes? Okay. Okay. Okay, probably. If that is the case, if that is correct, then we can use R, no? Yeah? Okay. All right. Fine. My mistake. I did not know that part. I did not know that. So yes, then this should be correct. Okay. Is that cool? Yeah? Okay. All right. So let's move forward. Next one. But who asked this doubt? Pawan, no? Pawan, is it clear for you? Pawan? Yes? Okay. Yeah, that's what it's new for me also. Because usually I've not heard of this. Anyways, I'll go back after the class, and once I'll look at this part again. I'll look at this small part again. Because what I know so far, I mean, not so far, before who pointed this out, before Sirisha pointed it out, what I knew was that if we have modifiers, we remove the modifiers and check. Okay, but maybe this part is some exception that I did not know about. Okay, yeah, all right. Thank you so much, Sirisha. So yes, the next question. Now, what was the answer for this? Did we look at the answer for this? No, right? Yes, we saw the answer for this. No, I did not tell you the answer for this. No, did we see? Ah, yes. We saw that everything starts won't be the thing. So out of these three, we'll have to check. Again, we saw that this scenes can't come. So second one won't be the thing. Yes. And here it can't be it. So third one won't be the thing. Fourth one is the answer. Correct. Yeah. All right. So with that, we actually come to the end of this class. Is there anything that you want to be discussing right now? Is there anything that you want to discuss right now? Yes, about your grammar, any questions? Now, those of you people who've been texting me about your doubts, you guys can ask me your doubts now, since we have time. Okay? We'll be going on for another 15-20 minutes and then I'll stop. So any doubts, anything that, oh, my video is off. I did not notice, sorry. Yeah. So any doubts, anything that you want to ask me about? Possessive nouns are a little tricky. Okay, don't worry. Let's have a small look at possessive nouns. I think possessive nouns come under my parts of speech part. Yeah. So look, Meera, look, Nana, in possessive nouns, no, these are all the different forms. Okay. ఇప్పుడు before I tell you about అంటే ఇదంతా చూసుకునే ముందు one logic you should remember. The logic is whenever we are getting a hissing sound, we should try to eliminate it. What is this hissing sound? అని వస్తుంది కదా. If we are getting that sound, we have to eliminate it. Okay, keep this one logic in your mind, and then once I'll show you this, it will be clear. Okay. Okay. Now look, if I have just a normal singular noun like the boy, okay, to show that something belongs to the boy, what I will do is I will write boy and apostrophe s. So I am just adding apostrophe s. Now what sound is coming? Boys is coming. It's not coming, s is not going on continuously. We are just ending with boys. Okay, the same way, the kings. Okay, yes. So over here, what's happening? We are looking at a normal noun and we are just adding s. What about a plural of a noun? Now, if I have plural of this noun, it is nothing but boys. Yeah. So if something is belonging to one boy, I will write it as boys. Okay. But what if something belongs to 2-3 boys together? Yeah. Maybe let us say that these 3 people are staying in one flat. Yeah. Over there, we can't write boys. No. See what is happening to this sound? Boys. It's happening, right? Yeah. So we have to be careful about getting this sound. We have to eliminate this hissing sound. So what we'll do is we'll write like this. Boys. Okay. So though the pronunciation of both boy apostrophe s and boys apostrophe, both the pronunciation of both of these is same, this part is a singular possessive, this part is a plural possessive. Okay, Mansa, are we clear so far? Yes. Okay, now let's move a little bit forward. Yeah. Now what if a plural is not ending in s? Then normally we'll keep an apostrophe s. Okay, like boy. Yeah, children is a plural, no, but it does not end in s, so we can just put apostrophe s, children's. Yeah. Next thing is a title. Title ante enti, the Prime Minister of India, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, alantivi titles antam. So for titles, the possession will come as an apostrophe only after the entire title is over. Okay, for example, if I have a head of the school. Okay, if I have something like the head of the school. Okay, so over here my possessive noun will be head of the schools. Okay, so let us say head of the schools, pen is orange. Yeah, like that. Okay, now what if it is hyphenated? Hyphenated ante enti ivi hyphens ante. Okay na? My brother in law annappudu a hyphens lo name pettam. Why? Because if I make it brothers, oh, 1 minute. Yeah. So if I make it as brothers, then what does this mean? This means more than one person. Correct? Yeah. That is why we don't do this. We'll only put it at the end. So my brother in laws. Okay? Is that clear? ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా? Right, sorry. Yes. Okay. So any other doubts, guys? Is Shravya my puppy? Yeah, sure, but probably in some other class, not today. Okay. What about in transliteration about placing commas in correct place? So see, transliteration is not a process that you'll write. Okay. If you're not actually writing it, Pawan, then there's no point in you placing commas. It's all in your head. ఓకే సో ట్రాన్స్లిటరేషన్ లో ఎప్పుడైనా కామాస్ అవి ఎక్కడ ఉన్నాయో అక్కడ అలాగే ఉంచేసి చదువుతాం మనం ఇంకేం లేదు ఓకే ఆల్ రైట్ am I clear Pawan? Yes. Okay, all right. Yeah, so Akanksha, what is the difference between it apostrophe s and its? Okay, so over here when we have it apostrophe s having trouble in RC. Okay, yeah, you can ask me doubts from any topic. Don't worry. Even if it's LR, you can ask me doubts. There's no problem. Okay, so if we are having IT apostrophe S, again LR, the topics that I have taught you. All right, this part I can open it as it is. Okay, now, for example, Nenemochi. Let us say, what other contractions do we have? Yeah. Ila rase nankoma. Okay, now this will be nothing but they are. Okay, so after this apostrophe, this part is taken as are. After this apostrophe, this part is taken as is. Okay, whereas when I'm saying it's, okay, this is a possessive noun. It's a possessive pronoun. Okay, this means belonging to it. Okay, this means belonging to it. Are we clear? Yeah, so that's the difference. Yeah, so what is subject verb agreement for I? I will take plural verbs. That's one exception. I did not mention that, but yes, I will take plural verbs. Okay, usually you will say I have. You don't say I has. Okay, you say I am. The same is the case with you. You say you are. Even if it's singular, you'll say you are. You'll say you have. Yeah, whereas we'll say she has. Shravya, the question that you asked is a little more complicated than that. Gayatri, I'm glad that I could clear it out. But yeah, so coming to Shravya, the question you asked is a little bit more complicated. Okay, the complicated part in your question is this. Now, I was could simply be a simple past tense. Okay, which obviously has nothing to do with subject verb agreements. All right, because here the subject and verb are agreeing, by the way. Here I understand that I'm the only one who's doing that action and this is a singular. All right, but there is another case where I use I were, and that goes somewhat like this. So I could say maybe if I were a cat, I would have 9 lives. Or if I were a bird, I would fly all day long. Okay, yeah. It's not conditional. It's not conditional. I forgot what this is exactly called. There's a specific name for this. Yeah, it's called a subjunctive mood. Okay, too many things to remember. I'm sorry, but yeah. So this is a subjunctive mood thing. Okay, this is not about the tense. It is about the mood. All right. So in such cases, you also use I were. Imaginary condition అనుకోవచ్చు ఒక విధంగా. Okay, na? So Shravya, now you understand why that question is a little more complex than what you anticipated it to be. But actually speaking, according to what you asked, it should be I was only. Yeah, if it is in subjunctive mood, then it will be I were. When to use past participle and simple past? Okay, cool, no problem. Let's answer that. Now see, when you are using simple past, these are actions that started in past and ended in past. Okay, wait, I'll actually open the tenses PPT. I can show you the thing. Yeah. Past, no, sorry. Yeah, yeah. So, look, in simple past tense, you are going to refer to an completed action. Okay, and when are you referring to a completed action? The completed action should have been completed at a specific time in the past. Okay, or maybe you're referring to some habits that you used to have. They are past habits. You don't have those habits anymore. You used to have those habits. Okay, yeah. For example, I saw a movie yesterday. At this specific time, this action got completed. Are you getting me? Now, if I'm going to past perfect, then look over here. This action that is completed should have been completed before another action. Okay, so here we have two actions that we are looking at. One action with relation to the other. For example, she understood the movie as she had read the book. Okay, yeah? All right, Ravali. Okay. So guys, any more doubts? Anything else? Good, nice. You can use this time for like, nice doubt. Sorry, nice doubts. Anyone else? Anything else? If clause conditions. What do you mean if clause conditions? That subjunctive mood, that thing. 04G1, may I know your name, please? Yeah, Vinita. Okay, so are you asking me about the subjunctive mood things that I just told? Is that the one? Yeah, okay. So see, nothing. So currently you're not a bird. Currently, even I'm not a bird, no? But I'm just imagining what could have happened. Okay, if I were a bird, if I were a bird. All right. So since that is not true, you can't say if I was. Okay, because when you say if I was, that indicates that you are doing something in the past or that action happened in the past. Okay. So when you're using were with I, it shows an action that has not happened. Okay. But had it happened, then what will happen is what we are trying to tell, nothing else. Okay. So if I were a maybe frog, I would jump all day. Okay. Or maybe I would say rabbit, rabbit. Yeah. I think that's what frogs say. Now you understand this? So this is not something that has happened. It's not something that actually happened. If this were to happen, then what? And then మనం చెప్తున్నాం. Yes. Okay. All right then. Any more doubts? Are there any more doubts? So with uh, if there are three conditions now, what? Shravya, which part are you talking about? If there are three conditions, na say that. Ante, if I were a frog, then I would do this alaga. Na hardam kaled. Sir, can you unmute yourself and tell me what you're saying?
If the three conditions ఉంటాయి కదా సార్, ఇఫ్ వచ్చి ప్రజెంట్ సింపుల్ వస్తే వుడ్ హ్యావ్ వస్తుంది లేదా అలా.
Sure. You're saying if వచ్చి then Shravya, you were saying something. If vachi,
సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ లో ఉంటే వుడ్ హ్యావ్ అని యూజ్ చేస్తాం నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చే కండిషన్.
okay, you're talking about in future tense, what will have. Okay, about the conditionals of future. Okay, wait, give me a second. I think I put conditionals somewhere. No? Did I not show you the conditionals? Okay, no problem. Let me just tell that. So see, that thing is in direct indirect speech is what you're asking is what I think. Okay, na? Idi can emoji could కింద మారడం conditionals emoji చూసుకోవడం అదిను is in direct indirect speech. What you are asking is what I think. In direct indirect speech, if you have simple future, that is can, that goes into a future conditional. Okay, ఆగా ఒకసారి ఆ పీపీటీ పెట్టి మీకు చూపించేస్తాను. Is that what you're asking? అదే నన్ను అడుగుతుంది. Am I understanding wrong question? Akanksha, Shravya, you're talking about those things only, no? Okay. Direct, indirect speech. Yeah. Are these the ones that you're talking about? Shravya, Akanksha, are you guys here? No? Yes? Okay. So see, this is not in tenses, Nana, but not this. Okay, so Shravya, this is not the one you're talking about. Yeah, but not this one. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'll explain the whole thing. Don't worry. So see, now what is happening is when we have can, okay, it's always going to turn into could. In simple present lo ni if రావడం అది ఏం లేదే నువ్వు చెప్తున్నట్టు. See, in simple present, we'll only change it to past. So there are 4 types in if clause, no? Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. When did I teach you about if clause 4 types? I don't remember teaching you people about this. Did I teach you about if clauses and all? Or did we do phrases and clauses here in this class? That is what I was thinking. No, because if clause and all, that is very complicated grammar. And you don't need that much of it. Okay, you're asking general. Okay, fine. All right. Now see, if you have something with a present tense, all right. For example, if I am eating rice, okay, then what will come? Is this what you're asking? Can you type one example question and send me? Yeah, maybe like a fill in the blank or something. Can you give me one example question? Then I'll be at least able to understand which concept you're exactly talking about and where does it come for you. ఎందుకంటే టెన్సెస్ లోనైతే మీరు అవన్నీ నేర్చుకోరు. మీరు అవన్నీ నేర్చుకుంటే మీకేమో వచ్చి యూజువల్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది గట్టిగా. Okay, but okay, anyways, the whole point is remember this part. If you have a present tense, yeah, that's right. If you have a present tense, okay, I think they're asking the self I study, I will pass the exam. You're saying if I study, I will pass, like that. You're asking about these things. Are you asking this only, like what Manoj is saying? Yeah, okay. Oh, దీనికి మీరు ఏమో 4 types of if అని ఏమో మీరు గుర్తుంచుకుంటున్నారా ఇవన్నీ? కాదు, this is all again coming into conditionals only. Okay, this is not about what is present, what is going forward and all. Okay, now see, this part is an action that will happen in present, no? Now the result of this action is happening when in future kada. Anduk you are using simple future anamata. Okay, don't complicate this concept. If you want to read this concept, don't read it as type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4 of it. మీరు అలా గుర్తుంచుకోవాలంటే అది బట్టి పడ్డం అయిపోతుంది. ఇప్పుడు మీరేమో ఏంటవుతుందో చూసుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చదవడం ప్రెసెంట్ లో చదువుతున్నారు. ఓకే, now because of you doing the action at this time, and remember, when are you telling me this sentence? You are telling me this sentence also at present time only. Okay, but what are you telling me about the result you are telling me about? When will that result come? Sometime later. When that result is come sometime later, that means it's in future, so I will use future tense. Okay, the same thing here again. If you are looking at the second thing, okay, if I studied, if I played, whatever you are taking, whatever you are looking at as an activity, this activity has happened in the past kada, avuna kada? అలాంటప్పుడు దాని రిజల్ట్ ఏమవ్వాలి? ప్రెసెంట్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ లో కానీ మోడల్ లో కానీ వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. ఓకేనా? నేను పాస్ట్ లో ఈ యాక్షన్ చేసుకొని ఉంటే నాకు పాస్ట్ నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎప్పుడో ఒకప్పుడు రిజల్ట్ రావాలి. ఎస్, సో ఆల్వేస్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావింగ్ దీస్ కండిషన్స్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ కండిషన్. ఇన్ దట్ కేస్ you have if and then, no? If you are reading it like this, you will have not only and but also. In fact, like this, you will have either and or also. Okay, yeah. For example, either he studies today or he will fail his exam. Right? Yeah, you don't need to separate it from tenses at all. That's why I'm telling you, no. See, my concept of teaching grammar is not to teach you as rules and rules. I want to teach you the whole concept. Okay, so don't separate these if clauses from your logic and then try to remember anything. It's not going to give you a lot of benefit. Okay, just ఒకటే గుర్తుంచుకోండి. If an action is happening sometime, are you telling about it the same time or not? Okay, so whenever you are speaking about an action, okay, whenever you are speaking about an action, what all is happening then? What all is happening at that time is present. Okay, if something will happen, it is future. Okay, so ఎప్పుడైనా ఈ ఒక్క పాయింట్ మీరు గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Shravya and Akanksha, I think this part is what you were asking, no? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't catch this part for very long when you were saying if 4 cases, because I've never taught people as 4 cases. ఓకేనా? నేను ఎప్పుడు ఏం చెప్తానంటే, మీరు ఎప్పుడు మాట్లాడుతున్నారో ఆ టైంలో ఏ యాక్షన్స్ అయితే అవుతున్నాయో అవన్నీ ప్రెసెంట్ అనమాట. మీరు మాట్లాడుతున్నప్పుడు కాకుండా యాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడో అవుతుంది అంటే అది ఫ్యూచర్. మాట్లాడుతున్నట్టు కాకుండా యాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడో అయిపోయింది అంటే అది పాస్ట్. అలా ఒక్కడే చూసుకుంటే మీకు అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, ఆల్ రైట్, ఎనీ మోర్ డౌట్స్? We still have 6 minutes to go. Yeah, no more doubts. Okay, all right, so if we don't have any more doubts, I think we can log off for today. Yeah, yeah, that's all. Now one more small thing, guys. Puppy, the puppy is sleeping now. It's sleeping time. Okay, I'll show you in another class. That's what I was checking. If he's outside, I would have showed you. Okay, I'll show you in some other class for sure. Yeah, okay then, tata, bye bye, have a good day. We will meet again probably tomorrow or day after, I guess. Sunday you don't have class, no? Then tomorrow only we'll meet. Okay. All right. Take care. Yeah, tomorrow is last. Huh? Okay. For you people, tomorrow is last. Okay. Then I'll see if I have a class with you people. I'll make sure that we spend some time getting to know each other well. Now, in case now, if tomorrow is your last class and